Meat producers have beef with the vegan industry. They want plant-based meat alternative companies to stop labeling their products with the words normally used for meats.
But vegan companies have cooked up their own lawsuits to fight back against fake meat. Trent Bennett has our story.
Many of the country's 800,000 cattle ranchers have declared war on vegan meat manufacturers. Their first punch thrown in Mississippi, targeting the brand Upton's Naturals.
There's a new law, it's in Mississippi, and it says plant-based meat substitutes cannot be labeled meat.
The company produces more than half a dozen vegan foods, including chicken and beef alternatives. But the brand might need to be more creative with marketing in Mississippi, the state passing a law making it illegal for companies to label plant-based foods as meat.
This is really a protectionist move on the part of the meat industry to do whatever they can to try to squash our progress.
The demand in the vegan meat market has risen 14% over the past year. Suppliers are trying to take a bite out of the nearly $90 billion beef industry.
We welcome competition. A level playing field is all that I think that we've asked for to make sure that what you buy, you know what it is.
But when it comes to meat, to find out exactly down to the cow it came from, you have to turn to a place like Cut Beef in Tyler.
Everything we do can be traced back to the singular animal, whereas when you're looking at buying meat anywhere like at a grocery store, a lot of times that ground beef could be a mixture of up to 100 animals at a time, so there's no telling where it came from. If there is an issue, they don't know what the problem technically was, because it's hard to go back and look at where the starting point of that was.
But the concern that the cattle ranchers have with the vegan industry is not the ingredients that goes into the creation. It's the fact that the packaging label has words on it like meat or even burger.
What would you call a burger other than a burger? You know, do you call it a veggie puck, a veggie disc?
And that's what sparked Upton's Naturals to sue the state of Mississippi.
First Amendment is about all the ways that we communicate usefully with one another, and that includes commercial advertising.
Paul Sherman with the Institute for Justice is siding with the vegan supplier, saying special packaging in states with plant-based labeling laws is just too expensive.
Having to redesign their labels for every different market where they want to sell their product is just ridiculous.
6 other states have just passed similar labeling laws, which means the discussion is just digging into the dirt.
Now, your products are in grocery stores or specialty vegan stores. Is that where they are?
Both.
Burger King, the home of the Whopper, now also the home of the Impossible plant-based burger alternative.
They're looking for a meat or beef-like product, something that tastes like it, that's one is good for the environment, good for the animals, and good for them.
Vegan meats are more popular than ever, but for now it doesn't look like a label will put a profitable dent in traditional meat manufacturing.
Now, with multiple states also trying to restrict vegan labels, the decision will ultimately fall into the hands of the federal court to decide.
It is now 7:39. Coming up next on